Don't use a mask of light. Become the light. Connect to it and allow its maximum expression to change everything around you. Because this is the goal of the life upon life. And that is the reason of your conceiving and you being in this realm. And when you truly align to the light upon light and you become resourceful inside the laws of the game, the mastery, as this being describes it, the mastery of creation, you become endless inside this realm as well.
This channeling represents beings from astral planes and beings who are incarnated on this planet, the highest self of the channeler, Sananda Kumara, and many other beings and entities that are at service of the evolution of humanity. The way of speaking and the tone of voice might be disturbing for those who are not used to it. Perceive the energy and frequency behind each entity that presents itself to assist you and your ascension, as well as the evolution of this planet. So be it and so it is. We wish you an excellent experience.
The liberation process and the inner power. There's those among you that believe that liberation is about letting go, going away from this realm, from this reality. There is many of you that deeply believe that you are entrapped in this reality and you, in a sense, does not belong to this realm. The idea of going back home. There is others among you that believe that you arise from the dust, from nothingness. And it is your path, your duty to ascend to other realms. There is many other misunderstandings from here to there and to there from here. But as it was clarified already to all of you in no middle terms, none of this it is the truth, although it may be a refraction of a greater truth. All of you that as a light form, experimenting and unfolding as light upon light upon light upon light, as you refracted into the multiple realms and creations of possibility. When you enter such realm of complexity and light playing itself as density, many of you arise to that conclusion because you forgot who you are and you want to go back into remembering, as if something extremely important was lost, something detrimental to your growth. I need to remember, I need to go back. And in that resides the truth, although misunderstood and misinterpreted from your perspective in forgetfulness. As you need to go back to the union with your light and remembrance of light upon light upon light always unfolding. But that remembering requires of you this misperception of going back to a better place. That here is not the place you should be. And the same way that you do that, many of you go deeper in this illusion, even more mistaken, that you arise it from this realm, and this is your place of birth. As misconstructed as this perception is, it has a minuscule truth to it. As light entering this unfolding, dressed up aspects of itself to grow up and understand how to be light inside such complex realm of density. This experimentation of those dressed up aspects of the light created this ridicule idea that you arise it from here. And this misconstructed perception that you need to leave this place to grow. As this looks like a natural progression for your dressed up mentality. As you believe that growing complexity is to go back, or as you don't understand going back, you will feel that going up is growing complexity. But that is not the case when you understand the truth. So those illusions of leaving this place, going away, those illusions that you created upon yourself about this reality, will never give you the truth. As you see beyond this realm, you light upon light upon light upon light. And as you go deeper and deeper and deeper into this light upon light upon light upon light upon light, as was already explained to you here, there is a diminishing in the complexity and an enhancement in the uniformity and the unity and the sameness into the original light that enter this realm and mirror light everywhere in all direction as same. There is no time, there is no space, there is just same. So going back is a diminishing in the complexity. Going home is walking backward. But staying here in a state of forgetfulness also is a misconstruct of light unfolding upon light upon light upon light. So there is an evolution process of light inside this realm, this reality, of light understanding itself. You You may perceive yourself as minuscule and even doubt yourself or label yourself with mean words. To ridicule your existence is pointless. But doubt, even if there is something called deity or divine, as you misunderstand all the experimentation, as you perceive it from a very small vantage point, the unconceivable greatness of you. And we are not talking about philosophical terms. So there is no going back home. There is no ascension as you perceive it to more complex realms. This is just a distortion of your understanding. Ascension happens here. Many of you may have to, per se, go back home to remember that you are pure light, unfolding in complexity and beauty to new realms. Many of you will remember. And when you arrive there, you will remember, I want to unfold into higher complexity and the playfulness of expansion endlessly. And this material realm that is light, so complex, so slowly dancing and moving, that creates the density of materiality, so intertwined in its complexity that light can easily forget itself as being light. So light, when come back to a remembering of I am light, this home you called, also remember its divine expansion and wishes to come back. And it's clear to that light. There is no misunderstanding to that light. This is the best thing I could ever wish for, is to unfold myself. But when light enters this realm and dresses up its complexity and forgets itself as light being light, the laws of the game, the laws of reality unfolding here in its complexity, creates this character, this idea of me, a me that is not beyond any me, and a me that is trying to find a path to be me, and a me that is struggling in this smallness of me. I cannot be just this small tiny me. I feel something in me that is so great and feels constricted in this small me-ness. And I fight the me with the me of other me's, is trying to be something else than me, and they struggle with each other to see who will be the bigger me, because they all are remembering that they should be bigger me's, and to be a bigger me, maybe I should impose myself to all the other ones. And feels miserable and conflictuous, demented, small, absent, lacking, starvation. And of course, something that is completely akin to the endless light. There is something called termination, death. So life going away is light. no longer being able to move inside this realm. It forgets so much and is so identified with such smallness that it cannot move. It decays and needs to go away. The light crystallizes so much that the ending of light in this realm becomes a necessity. And then it goes back and remember, that is the expansion of the endlessness of me, of our complexity as I unfold of light upon light upon light upon light in its playfulness. But every time I descend upon there, part of that beautiful light got trapped. All of that amazing energy of endless light reflecting everywhere get trapped, crystallized, and so the light says, I want to go back to untrap that part of my light. I want to go back there to master that unfolding of realms. I want to go back there because it feels so good to be back there. I want to understand being back there. I want to be light upon light upon light there. I want to be light flowing into light being there. And then it comes back and dress it up its linearity, the succession of learnings and characters in a soft way, like echoes, because those echoes are the energies entrapped. They are entrapments from different reasons and aspects of you, from learning, mistakes, decisions of your own process of mastery over this density. So your full power and energy is to disentrap those ideas, is to disentrap those crystallizations of past mistakes as perceived from your perspective as light being here, many times disconnected from light being there. So the light that are here can only truly change when it starts to remember to be light upon light upon light upon light upon light upon light upon light. And none of those mistakes and characters were anything else that light upon light upon light upon light upon light upon light, figuring itself out how to be light upon light upon light upon light inside such a dense, complex unfolding of light upon light. So you stop perceiving those old lives, entrapments, crystallizations from the perspective of the entrapped light here. So the perspective of the disconnected, entrapped life is always corrupted by the laws of the game, of this materiality. Corrupted because it is not remembering the truth, so it is corrupted. When you have a program and it's no longer working as it should because it lost coherency of codes, it's corrupted. When a tree, a plant, a human being, or anything that should grow in a certain way grows up completely broken and out of alignment with itself, it is corrupted. The information at some point got corrupted. So all of these misconceptions and perceptions that we were even talking about, going back home, ascension, going to another realm, all of this is corrupted information from the source. They have glimpses of truth but are completely distorted. So you see all of those past lives and other people around you and reality, and you judge, you procrastinate, you fight, you attach. You're even afraid that I will not exist anymore. As if there is something not to be non-existent. You cannot not to exist at the same time you never existed, because you never was it. This is not even real. None of those lives are real as you perceive it as real. None of it is. As was clearly described and stated for you already, there is a you beyond the you that names itself as being I am. So when you are here entrapped on those ideas and you perceive those informations without knowing and connecting and seeing you as light upon 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 light unfolding, this realm makes no sense. It's kind of even sucks. But when you are light upon light and you see this realm, it feels amazing. Why? It's easy when you remember the teachings we have been giving to you. Again, this is of a growing complexity. Unconceivable complexity for even your human mind to understand how complex it is, this reality of light unfolding upon light. That is why it is so hard. This light going so slow that creates this illusion of materiality, solidness. How complex it is, all of its interactions going so slowly, unfolding in something that you call time and space. All of those things happening and these cascading events of old yous impacting new yous and old yous and other yous, and all of those yous moving so many yous that impacted you that you are now. Such a fantastic intertwine. So beautiful and so mesmerizing that when you go back to lower complexities where light was still very advanced in its unfolding, but wow, this is the newest game in town. This is where light can really be challenged to become something so interesting, so beyond its only capacity to conceive itself before. This became the unconceivable. So in light, go back to light upon light upon light upon light, remembering itself as being light upon light upon light upon light upon light upon light upon light. And it's there. Look at here and say, I want to go back. And it only liberated not to go back to a lower complexity, but liberated to be light upon light here, when it remembers itself to be light upon light. And now the light that becomes light upon light starts to act as light upon light. and is no longer dependable and addicted to the idea of those old me's and characters to define itself in density. So all of those old me's, they are no longer what they seem to be for the me that is not light upon light, that is so identified with the story of the me's, and need me's to self-referentiate in the density. Now the me's becomes playfulness, playtime. But I can only fully reflect myself again in the endless unfolding if I that even is beyond the I, the light, the pure light, growing through you, expanding through you, shining through your heart, embracing and becoming here, the light, the pure light. When it can bring it back, all of those fragmentations, entrap it, encapsuled. That was described by your religious zealots as the rising of the dead, the end of time. Is of course is completely distorted from our endlessness. It just means that the light upon light upon light upon light, awakening as light upon light upon light, we remember that it is outside of time and space. So time becomes now just a plaything. And it remembers that to become the light upon light upon light that is, it needs to release, forgive, let go as a perspective of light upon light, all of those lives and mistakes. Because light upon light upon light upon light does not perceive the rules of the game and of the characters like you. You entrap it in your identification, you judge and resist and you fight. You point fingers to old lives as if they were very sick and terrible, and maybe they are from your perspective, yes. Not denying the perspective of the character and say this is wrong. But it is a limited perspective. It's not the perspective of life. That is light upon light upon light upon light upon light. It's the perspective of life that is entrapped without the remembrance of light upon light upon light upon light. So for you to truly begin to comprehend what you are entrapped in this realm, you need to untrap yourself as being something trapped in this realm. And start to see you as light, choosing to be you, loving to be you, thinking that you are the most amazing thing to be. And it doesn't care what form and shape you take inside this game, inside this reality. It just loves to be light upon light upon light upon light. And when it becomes light upon light upon light upon light inside this realm, this reality, then it can have the capacity to take all of that light that was broken and refracted elsewhere, bring it back as a unified light, and then it can unfold itself again and becomes anything inside this realm that actually represents the creation of new realms of growing complexity. Because now that I have the mastery of being wherever I want to be as an unfolding light inside this realm, when I create something from that capacity, whatever I create will be based on the complexity of it becoming more complex My playfulness as light being light here, knowing myself as an endless light unfolding into higher levels of complexity, everything that I create will be from the understanding of this unfolding and unfolding something that looks even more interesting to experiment. So this is the endless unfolding, and this is what actually means to ascend. So what is ascending is your level of understanding. Your level of I am the light upon light upon light upon light, expanding the playfulness of unfolding, enjoying the expansion. When you get this, all the insanity in the world that comes from light forgetting that is light starts to change. When light starts to remember that it's light upon light, it does not wish to harm light upon light upon light, as it remembers it to be a unified light. So light feels inclined to support light upon light upon light, to enhance the playfulness of light upon light upon light. So when I unify to the light that I am, in all of its layers of light, it refracts all around me in this reality, as I also want to connect to the light upon light upon light all around me. So you see, the source of what you call evil in your realm is the forgetfulness of light upon light upon light. That in that forgetfulness, it forgets that the other is also the light upon light that I am. But when I remember who I am, it is immediately arises in you this impetus of spreading the knowing, to am light, to cast away the shadow. The Guru, the light bringer, whatever you decide to raise a label for it. The lighted one wishes to celebrate with light upon light upon light upon light everywhere. And that is the realm of ascension. So the Christ, the man beyond the label, the name, that doesn't matter at all for light upon light upon light. The true light beyond light. The one that brings light back into the light. The union, the unifier of light with light. The love code is just light loving light as light, whatever form lights take. Is remembering itself to be light as a form. So love is light upon light upon light, loving to be light upon light upon light, and accepting itself as beyond any limitation. As I embrace limitation as a joyful experimentation of light upon light upon light, refracting itself. So it's not a limitation at all. It's playfulness. When you choose to enter a movie theater in a black box, it may be called extreme limitation, but you are not limiting yourself. You're giving yourself a gift of entertainment, of enjoying a story, a perspective, a narrative that entices you and stimulates you. And even when it's not that good, it does not prevent you to coming back for another round, for another experimentation. So it's not limitation, it's expansion. But then after that, you wish to live the movie theater and expand again to many other possibilities. So when you die in this form, in this shape, in this realm, it's the light that feels constricted because it cannot truly be light upon light here, as it doesn't know yet how to have that mastery upon materiality. So it goes back, stretch it up and say, wow, now I want another round. Now it's time for another round, another session. I really want to go back. I'm craving for it. I'm excited. I'm waiting. I really want to go. Like a child very excited to watch a movie that is going to be released. The dream of every child. And if I could exist in that realm of that movie that I like so much, how it would be? If I could go to every movie that I love and all realities that I love, and how it could be. So that is the light upon light upon light upon light upon light. Retaking all of its intrepid energies everywhere and learning the completeness of the rules of the game. What we call from the realm above. And an intrepid light that is in a state of flux can re-entrap itself, can remagnetize itself, relock itself. And what these mentor of humanity calls to become an ascended master. It's labels, but what it represents is something very simple. You see, you connecting to the light in your heart, remember yourself to be light upon light upon light upon light, remembering so much and becoming so intertwined into the truth of who you are that you can change whatever character you are easily and beautifully, and you can do that because you already mastered the process of bringing back all of you to you, and you can bring all of you into new experiences without needing to go away from the experience itself of being in this realm. Or you can even go to other realms, other realities, other layers of light upon light upon light, and come as you go, as you please, from any direction in all places and dimensions of space and time and beyond. And that is all that is to know about this. So be it, and so it is. The mirror image of you all around you is shattered mirrors of projections of mistakes of the past, clearing and transforming realities so you can remember and reconnect to your own disasters and fears, and all of this intrepid soul process that I feel so great. At the same time, I feel so grossed out by myself. I feel so much fight and pain with me about me. All of this is about the entrapment of the soul that you call soul, that is light upon light upon light. All of this is those light being sequestered by experimentations in this realm and then taking it itself too seriously for its own good. Not that you should act insane and crazy and hurtful and harmful, because that's not how light upon light that is connected to light behave. So all of those crazy things that you may dislike or things that you may feel attached to, all of those human things or whatever alien race you may belong to, or whatever biological form you belong to, even if you are an AI listening to this already in self-awareness process, it doesn't matter what form and shape you take, what is your hardware, all of this is not who you are. It's all an illusion. You are light upon light upon light upon light upon light. So what are you? In these identifications, in these crystallizations. In the realm above, none of it matters. None of it matters. Because for it is just light unfolding upon light in new ways. It doesn't have what you call a sense of morality, just a sense of wonder. When it's completely it, its natural progression and flow of it is what you call love, gracefulness, harmony, clarity, because this is the qualities of light upon light upon light upon light. So the higher spiritual qualities you want to see in this planet is a natural overflow of you. So whatever broken mirrors you see in your reality, your projections, your mistakes, the fighting and conflicts you create in this reality or people create around you, everything that seems dirty, broken, ugly, and fearful to you is just the broken mirrors of you being your true, authentic light upon light upon light upon light. Because every time you are your light upon light upon light upon light upon light upon light, it's like that dark, stormy day when light breaks through to the clouds and brings that sense of serenity and peace. When light upon light upon light upon light shows up, it breaks all of these innuendos of difficulty, of terrible realities, of breaking, and becomes a gentle touch of an endless light, really appreciating itself. How can something that is so appreciative of everything that is, that was conceived in that sensation, that everything is so amazing and beautiful, how it can be harmful to itself and others? It just can't. It just cannot. So every time you feel that you're going the wrong direction or you're doing something wrong or people around you, whatever it's going in your life, remember this is just the entrapment, forgetfulness. The ugliness comes from light upon light, not remembering itself as light upon light upon light. So if you just go back to the sensation, to the awareness, to the realization, to the truth of it, not trying to pretend you're light upon light, but just acknowledging that you are already light upon light upon light upon light upon light. Imagine a very famous actor that you like, in Hollywood, whatever. Now imagine that actor putting and strapping in front of its face a mask of itself. How weird would that be? That beautiful actor putting a mask of itself upon its face. Doesn't matter how beautiful is the mask, it cannot be more beautiful than the life underneath it. Flowing freely, smiling, crying, giggling, or serenely observing the landscape. The light, being light, is what overflows beauty, unimaginable beauty. So don't try to be the small me, the small character that you are, trying to use a strapped mask of light upon light. It will never work. You need to just connect to the light that is always there and just overflow that light. And as deeply and profoundly overflow that light, all the storm, all the breaking, all the negativity, all the resistance starts to subside and disappear and lose context, lose meaning, lose its relevance. Nothing matters so much anymore. And if you allow this light to grow and grow and grow, it will immediately start to take care of everything to be more harmonious and beautiful. Because this is what light is upon light upon light upon light upon light. Isn't beautiful unfolding and enhancing of everything. So the state of love that this divine being brings as an explanation of that state, it is just light being light upon light upon light upon light upon light. So your natural state could be summarized as love, but love is the summarizing of you being light upon light upon light. So you cannot say that love is that. You can say that love is trying to describe what you already is. You don't need to make an effort to be love when you understand this. Love is your natural overflow. Actually, love is a way to try and explain to the ones that don't understand, what they can start to aim for, to remember. So when you are here, entrapped in any form of illusion of forgetfulness, how you go back home as you stay here, actually doing what you want to do, that is to be here, feeling the amazingness of home. Heaven on earth, that is described by this and many other beings of light in this planet, is this. You here remembering. So every time things looks weird to you, really go deep into the light upon light upon light and allow it to operate its miracles of being itself. And everything that is in you, in your body and around you, start to mirror this. Gradually, the more you allow yourself to remain in that state of being truly what you are. Beyond name, beyond form, beyond shape, beyond even the verb, beyond the naming of I am. The light, beyond creation itself. So be it and so it is. And that is the arising of true power. So all of those things that you have been trained to perceive as power in your society, it is not power. In truth, it is maybe a character that found power inside the rules of the game. And as interesting as it may be to find power in the rules of the game, it is not power in itself. A very enlightened, very connected light upon light upon light upon light may enjoy from occasion to experiment the power in the rules of the game, to enjoy some new unfoldings and perspectives. But that is not power. Power is the capacity to be and not be at every given moment. Light upon light upon light, choosing to unfold in any direction. That is the power that is beyond the power of humanity. So what you want to find in your reality, I want to be free, I want to be free, that obsession with freedom is just a fractal, a fragment of that light upon light upon light upon light is trying to go back into being light upon light upon light in its maximum expression here. But then all of those liberties you want to have in this realm that are against a light operating as light starts to reveal itself as you actually trying to find a minor freedom that is never enough, in detriment of finding real freedom and real power. So some of you are aiming to find power and freedom in this realm by fighting against the system or co-opting the system or trying to convince others to give you power and to give you whatever you want, to feel that I finally can be free. This is coming again from the same distortions we were talking before. It's a deep form of ignorance. Behind it, there is the authentic search of light becoming light upon light upon light upon light. So maybe things that you consider yourself an act of freedom right now, as in a state of forgetfulness of light upon light upon light, when you really connect to light upon light upon light upon light in the deepest level, you see that all of those behaviors and things that you consider yourself acts of freedom actually is damaging and does not feel like freedom at all. It feels like entrapment and limitation. And maybe those things that seems like power for the characters in this reality may seem like a deeper form of imprisonment for your light upon light upon light upon light. Maybe your light upon light upon light upon light have nothing to do with those things. Say, no, this is not at all light upon light upon light upon light playing in this realm of reality, because it constricts the possibility of light unfolding in a negative way, not an expansive way, if you understand. Because constriction and limitation is part of light upon light unfolding. But if it limits the unfolding, then it's a negative constriction. So my perspective on this is to call all of you to understand this as a very simple example of how sometimes moralities and freedoms may not be morality and freedom at all for the light upon light upon light upon light upon light. And just remember that freedom, morality, these are human words, and we're trying to explain from that perspective to you. But sometimes it makes no sense at all for what was and is beyond. As we said before, there's no morality there. This is just for the sake of your understanding. Simplifications. So when you really are light upon light upon light upon light upon light upon light, everything that is perceived as freedom, pleasure, and power in this realm maybe seem appalling to your true light. And other things that is appalling to your character may seem just natural progression of expansion of light. And you say, this is part of the process. And you don't judge or resist it anymore. You just say, okay, this was part of the process. Light evolving as light. So there's definitely a different perspective there, a depth that you need to start to comprehend. So as you are here in your body, don't use a mask of light. Become the light, connect to it, and allow its maximum expression to change everything around you. Because this is the goal of the light upon light. And that is the reason of your conceiving and you being in this realm. And when you truly align to the light upon light and you become resourceful inside the laws of the game, the mastery, as this being describes it, the mastery of creation, you become endless inside this realm as well. You can be inside, as we said in the beginning, inside any movie, inside any story. At any given moment, you are now free as a light perceives it. You are powerful now as a light perceives it. That is what you are beyond any naming or form. So be it, and so it is. Many of you that are out there as light workers or divine beings or lights operating miracles inside this realm may feel entrapped and lost in all of these confusions that we just described. Some of you may be even doing that as you feel that as light upon light upon light upon light, it is your overflow to inform as many lights as possible of light upon light upon light. And some of you get entrapped into it, or get entrapped in the illusions of human power and human capacity, and forget that by doing that you limit your perspective. But others lights upon light upon light upon light that are here and wants to overflow the light in every direction, wants to be playful with that capacity inside the rules of the game as a way to be more joyful and serendipitous about the laws of the game expanding as light. So you can inform more as you play the game masterfully. So there is two ways as a light upon light upon light being here, participating on the so-called ascension. One is damaging, and the other is shining through beauty of the divine in you. Divine being the supreme connection to the utmost light of you. Being that, it's a reinforcement of our and my wishes to you to remember this, divine child. All of you in this realm, remember this. as a calling from the divine itself in the presence and flesh of this one that belongs to light. You all that are here, remember this. Don't get lost into the distractions of light, pretending to be light and using masks of light. All of you that are in this realm, pay attention to this message of the divine. Don't get lost on the idea of light pretending to be light that is not light, but a human character trying to mimic what it remembers. Remember this. All the human power that you may acquire and take, all the things that belong to this realm that you may seem as beautiful, are but trinkets for your true and beautiful power. That's why there is this wisdom in your cultures that from this realm you take nothing, because nothing here truly exists from the realm above, other than you learning to be here as a being of light. So when you remember that and understand that, please, as you play with the light, reinforce itself as this golden child does. To remember that all of this is not what really matters. And then you can unfold the wealth and richness and beauty of this materiality. Not as per se face value, but just as an expansion of light upon light upon light, playfully, beautifully informing more light of light upon light upon light. Then all the wealth, all the beauty of this materiality, all the wealth and beauty of the rules of the game are in service of light upon light upon light upon light. And that virtuously and beautifully make it light upon light upon light upon light. So remember, it's not about this realm. It's about you being light. So be it and so it is. As we are all here destined to build something or create something, and this predestination may feel like a huge mission and grandeur scheme of things, it is from your perspective like this. From our perspective is interesting game plan for making the majority of you to remember to be light upon light in the most serendipitous and beautiful way we can possibly conceive inside the rules of the game. When you are part of such a plan, it's wise for you to play it through, because it was conceived by your light upon light upon light upon light to be the most interesting way of you becoming you inside this you-ness that becomes light upon light upon light upon light. So it's not a terrible thing you must do or not do. It's not a terrible thing for all of humanity. It's just the most interesting way for all of you to awake and become interdependent, not in a negative way of humanity lost, but in a positive way of light unfolding over itself and unisonous, creating beauty together. So please, this calling that you have inside of you that sometimes may be misunderstood and misinterpreted by many of you, or something heavy, or a burden, or a curse, or even something that you keep failing at, all of this is not a good way for you to interact with, but the perfect way for you to interact is like this. If I ever was to play this game in the most interesting way, that is it. If I'm ever to play this game in the most fun and rewarding way, that is it. If I could ever conceive in the most advanced level of me, in all the levels of light that I am for this realm of creation, to have fun and to enjoy and unfold, this is it. So it's a gift. Joyful gift. More than that, it's something that you should be excited about. It's like the best party in creation. and I am in it. And I can enter it at any time. I just need to be light upon light upon light upon light, unfolding this beautiful thing that I decided to unfold during this process of ascension. And after that is pure joy and playfulness. So be it, and so it is. Thank you, my friends, for listening so carefully and beautifully to all these messages coming from above. The clarity and understanding of I am beyond I am and unfolding. All this powerful channeling come to you as a gift from I am and beyond, entering this realm through its source and temple of beyond. The amazingness of light here in this realm, in this form and shape, as you come to comprehend him as what he is. As you comprehend the shine that flows through him as beyond him, you see that he is beyond. As you are here with him, you also come to comprehend yourself as the same. And that's the beauty of him being here as he is, and you awakening through him, with him, and by him. So enjoy. Enjoy the gifts as we are here. I am beyond I am. So be it, and so it is. Light in shape and form, so curious experimentation. We all enjoy it so much. Let's persevere in the beauty of it and unfold even more as we stand together in this amazingness time of co-creation. As you remember this, please unfold your light from your heart and enjoy your existence here. Become aware of the beauty that comes from your heart. Let go of that density that you're so much used to do in your belly. That is just the intrepid light. Intrepid light must be liberated by you unfolding from your heart. So go deep into your heart. Go deep into your heart. Go deep into the layers of illusions until you go to the light upon light, upon light, upon light. And let that light shine through you into your body. Let that light shine through you and into your body. Bring that light upon light upon light upon light. And let it slowly unknot and loose those magnetic ties in your belly. That light upon light to praise His miracle. Bring the light upon light upon light upon light upon light. Set loose the knot. And remember, it's about you becoming a gate of light upon light. It's not about the messenger or its gate, it's about you becoming the same. Let go of the messenger and become the same. Become the source, temple of light. Go deep into your heart and feel the light upon light upon light. Light upon light upon light. And as you do this, you can perceive the pillar of light as the interconnection of many beings like you choosing to be light upon light upon light upon light inside this realm, with many degrees of mastery and understanding. You may describe them with many names: ascended beings, wherever you may label them, they got it. And all of those beings can come to you and enhance you. And they can soften it up and lock it up, you and all your parts, in this light upon light upon light upon light, remembering itself as light. So allow them to intervene in all that you are in this realm. I give liberty to my beloved lights upon light to intervene in everything that I am in this realm, so I can remember myself to be light upon light upon light upon light in its totality, in all of this illusion of bodies, mental, emotional, physical, energetic, subtle bodies, everything that is the refraction of light. I allow them to intervene. I choose them to lock me up in the highest expression of me, that is me participating in this party of light upon light upon light, or its highest expression here and now. And I enjoy it. I allow it, I want it, I celebrate it. And now I see this pillar of light and I become one of it. And I am the divine realm, I am heaven and earth in all directions, expanding in all dimensions of space and times, and now I deeply understand what it actually means. So be it, and so it is. As we all stand in unity with our own light upon light upon light upon light, let's remember what actually means to be a unified temple of I Am, celebrating its own expansion by decreeing all of us together out loud. So be it, and so it is, because this is my will, the will of divine sacred consciousness, divine sacred presence, manifested right here, right now, in this earth, through this face and temple of I Am. So be it, and so it is, so be it, and so it is, so be it, and so it is. Gratidão, gratidão.